Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well and good. In this video, we are going to talk about the story of our 10th Jyotirlinga, which is Nageshwara. When fear became a prison. In ancient forest known as Darukavana, there lived a powerful asura named Dāruka, often described alongside his consort Dārukī. Through boons and accumulated power, he established control not through wisdom but through fear. Sages, devotees, and travelers were captured, bound, and imprisoned, not just physically but psychologically, stripped from freedom and hope. Among the captives were the devout woman named Supriyā, whose strength did not lie in resistance but in unwavering remembrance of Shiva. Even in chains, surrounded by despair, she continued to chant Shiva's name and encouraged others to remain inwardly steady. Her devotion was not loud or dramatic, it was constant. Dāruka, angered not by rebellion but by the quiet defiance, attempted to crush it completely. The prison became a place of intensifying fear where survival seemed uncertain and escape impossible. But something deeper was happening. The environment was controlled, but awareness was not. At the moment when oppression reached its peak, Shiva manifested, not from the sky, not from outside, but from within, the very space of imprisonment itself. He appeared with the force of pure presence, often described in the tradition as ardent with serpents, the very symbols of primal fear and life force. In a single overwhelming stillness, Dāruka was destroyed and the captives were freed. Shiva then established himself there as Nageshwara, the lord of serpents, the one who stands sovereign over the deepest instincts of fear and survival. The turning, when presence replaced fear. The real shift in the story is not merely the destruction of the demon, it is the collapse of fear. Before Shiva appeared, the prison was defined by external control, internal fear, loss of agency. After his manifestation, nothing external changed first, awareness rose within, and when awareness stabilized, fear lost its grip. Symbolism. What the story is really showing. Dāruka represents fear imposed through external dominance, systems, authority, or conditions that suppresses freedom. The prison symbolizes psychological confinement where fear becomes internalized and beings to define perception. Supriyā represents inner steadiness, the ability to remain conscious even when circumstances collapses. The serpent Naga represents primal energy, fear, survival instinct, deep unconscious patterns, coiled life force, Kundalini. Shiva's association with serpents, especially around his neck, reveals a fundamental truth. He does not reject or destroy fear, he wears it without being affected by it. Nageshwara, therefore, is not destroyer of snake, he is the master of what snakes represent. Inner teaching, the psychology of Nageshwara. Nageshwara speaks directly to one of the most immediate human experiences, fear. We assume fear ends when external conditions improve, when danger disappears, when control is restored, when safety is guaranteed. But the story reveals something deeper. Fear can persist even in safety, and awareness can exist even in danger. Freedom is not absence of threat, it is absence of identification with fear. Supriya does not wait for rescue, she remains aware within the condition. That is the turning point. Shiva emerges from within the prison shows. Liberation does not come from escaping fear, it comes from not collapsing into it. When awareness remains steady, fear cannot sustain itself. Essence. Fear does not end when the world becomes safe, it ends when awareness stops retreating. Stay present, and what once controlled you loses its hold. And with that, we have completed the story of our 10th Jyotirlinga, which is Nageshwara. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot for watching.